Hello my friends, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're ready for another YouTube video from your old buddy, Deadcraft73. We're back here. I'm playing one man, one mod, trying to learn everything that we can about the Better With Mods not mod pack, just mod. And man, we are learning, that's for sure. Yesterday, we spent a ton of time figuring out a cool way to automate our little setup over here. Yeah, worked like a dream. Everything's good. I just had a small water issue here. That's why it's kind of dark. I may have had water running all over the place. Didn't break anything. It's all fine and dandy. But we got to figure out a way to get up and down here. We're going to do that at the beginning of this episode, and then we're going to start heading down the path, I think, to steal. I went up top here and like kind of blocked out a bunch of stuff. So I think we're going to be okay now, and this can come out. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so someone's biting me or something. My leg was itching. So anyway, we've got this right here, this spot right here. This is where I want to have sort of my like, well maybe not, now that I think about it, because this is technically the wall right there. Okay, so technically this should all be filled in. Okay. Yeah, so if this is the wall, because we wanted this to be back to being square, right? So, okay, and we'll tear these things down. Okay, yeah, so this is our little workshop area. So, and this should be technically the wall that runs across there. So the question is, what is directly there? Okay, so we can't make what I need to make there, because that's not going to work. So we are going to have at least a cutout here, because I need to be at least at this block right there, and I think that'll be okay. Okay, let's break out a little bit of this dirt, and I'll show you what we're going to get set up here. We have a machine that we're going to build here in a few minutes. We'll take care of that here shortly. Let's go grab some more cobble real quick. I fixed the floor. Right before I started recording, I was like falling through it left and right, and I did not want to do that anymore. So I patched it up. We're going to have to probably dig some holes in it here in a little bit anyway, but it'll be okay for now. And I'm okay with just using cobble. I mean, we can go all crazy if we would like to, but I don't really know if we need to do too much here. Okay, so this is the ceiling. So we can go like this, maybe. Okay, yeah, I want to go... Actually, this needs to come out, maybe. Okay. Oh, good grief, now I'm stuck in here forever. Here, can I... Okay, good, okay. Whew. Alright, so let's clear out some of this stuff, just so we can see where we're working at here. That's going to work. That should be okay. I don't know if I necessarily have any motive power as of yet to be over here, but that's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so let's bring the floor back the rest of the way here. We'll fill in these guys like so. We'll fill in this part of the floor. Okay. Okay. I think this will work. I think. Yeah. Maybe we need to have these dug out. You guys are probably like, hey man, what is it that you're actually even doing? There's not water coming in here, is there? No. Okay, we need to go fill that like that. Okay, just make sure there's no water coming in here. So we may need to have a thing right there. So we're going to have like a little cubby hole. This can be filled in like that. Alright, perfect. And then that could be broken, and we'll fill the rest of these in like that. Okay, so now we have like a little cubby hole that essentially has a hole down inside of it. Let's clear out all of this, because I think we should have, if we're going to have like our urn like filling station down here, you know, Hellfire Dust and urn filling station here, we should probably have our kiln and our crucible down here as well. I mean, at least that makes sense to me. I think that's probably how we should do it. Okay, so we're going to clear out these guys. Have all these things cleared out. So this right here is where we're going to come down and go back up. So we can put blocks there. That should work. Okay, so now that's how we want it to be. This all has to stay. This can technically come out. Yeah, okay. Here, we can go like that maybe. We might as well just clean this whole thing up while we're down here. Okay, perfect. All right, and that right there is so we can do the things that we need to do. Okay, so let me temporarily just put... Nope, not there. Right here. Okay, let's just temporarily put that there. Let's go upstairs to the workshop. And there's a machine that we're going to make that I think is pretty awesome. Let's sleep through the night here. We're hoping that we get a rainstorm so we can go check out our chimes to make sure that those are working the right way. But there's a machine that I want to make that will allow us essentially to extend a ladder down to that area without having like it suspended on here. And that thing is called a pulley, right? So we need a redstone latch, we need a little bit of iron. So we have redstone latch, we have gears, we just need a couple pieces of iron. Let's get 1, 2 like that. And we can make now the pulley. Okay? And I have a little bit of hemp rope in my inventory. So if we go down here like so. Alright, and we can set this guy right here. Okay? And if I go in this thing and I put some rope. Yeah. It extends that rope all the way down. So it used all the pieces except for one. So technically we could go down one more block if we wanted to. Okay. And now we just have this rope. But check this out. Yeah, man. So now I can go up and down. Now I want to check something. I don't think this is the case. I think we actually need some sort of motive power on this thing to withdraw it. But, you know, if you had some way to create like a cool system where you could drive that. I mean, driving that pulley wouldn't be that big of a deal. We could probably get that done if we needed to. Oh, no. I need a piece of redstone, don't I? Lever. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Now, I want to just check. So if I take power away from this thing, will it withdraw the thing? No. Okay. So it has like an axle connector on here is what you need. So I wonder. Let's try one more thing. We're just doing some testing here. I don't know if any of this stuff is actually going to work. I do know that if you give it motive power, though, it will pull that rope back up. And I think the reason behind what this pulley is actually used for, I don't know if it's necessarily used for the way that I'm doing it, because there's this thing called a well bucket, this guy right here. It's pretty simple to make, and it's actually really cool. Like if you set it beside like a source block of water, like say if we set it, I don't know, like right here in the ground, like we put it right there where that piece of sand is, it'll slowly fill up with water and it'll hold 8 buckets. But I think it's not a completely implemented feature yet, because in a test world I had a pulley go down and it'll actually grab a hold of that water bucket, which is kind of cool. But when it starts to pull it up, it crashed my game. So we're not going to keep that thing. Now I'm looking for my crank, my hand crank. The thing that we were clicking like non-stop. Is it over here maybe? Maybe we broke it and it goes over here. But this is going to be a nice and easy way to kind of get up and down without worrying about having a ladder next to the wall. I wonder, I just want to see. I don't know. If we can actually put this thing like on the side of this thing and give it some motive power this way. That would be kind of cool if we could. It would be kind of cool for like a base, right? So if can I stick it right there? Will it let me put it there? If I put it here, it has to be maybe on top of it. Or maybe it won't even let me put it up there at all. Okay, that doesn't work. But that's okay. I didn't really expect it to. I do know, though, if you hook a pulley up to it, it drags that rope back up. But we don't really need it for that. All we really need is a way to get up and down into our little work spot, little factory thing that we've got going down in here. Man, I love that. Okay. So now we have motive power here, and all this guy is doing is essentially driving the rest of this machine. But we can pull power off this guy here to get our hibachi fired up and bellows and all that kind of stuff so we can make a cauldron. And then we can just go over here and climb up like so. I love that. I love that. Okay, so we're going to tear down our bellows. We're also going to... We might as well just tear down this kiln because we're going to have to rebuild it anyway. Now, let's grab all those pieces, parts. Get our bellows. Of course, you're going to fall down in there. Where's my axe? And now my inventory is clear full. There we go. Okay, perfect. How do we get out of here? Stuck in here forever. Okay. Alright, so I want to make a cauldron, or no, a crucible today. That's the other thing, because we want to sort of get into the idea of making... We want to be able to make some steel. So we have to get a crucible going. Now, it's funny, I was playing SevTech, and you'll see, you've already seen, actually, it's funny how we're sort of connected at the moment in these two, with these two mods. Actually, let's go upstairs real quick. And let's unload some stuff because we need to have a little bit of building area. I might want to have like a pulley here too. I mean, that might be kind of cool. We maybe could make another one. We have another redstone latch. Maybe. We don't need to do it right now though. Maybe that's long term. I think it would be kind of cool to have like, you know, like you have like some kind of crazy like treehouse base or something like that, and you have pulleys that extend the rope down. And then when you're like in the base, you can pull the rope back up so other people might not be able to climb up there. I love that idea. I think that's cool. Okay. So there's a turntable. Do I have a... Oh, I have my turntable as well. Redstone torch. Everybody's good. Okay. Okay. So let's... What do we come up here for? No, we just want to set this thing up. Oh, no. No, we're good. We're good. Let's go back down. So the question is, where are we going to set this thing up? And I think what we're going to do is we're going to run motive power across over the way here, like through here, and we're going to see if we can't get this thing set up like right here, maybe in the corner. All right, so if I do... maybe... I kind of like the idea of seeing... I don't know if you guys do or not, but I kind of like the idea of actually seeing the motive power, right? I like the fact that these things are spinning. So we're going to run the power across the way here, and then we can bring them down into the bellows, because the bellows will sit then... Technically, they need to be down one, because we want the hibachi to be like here. And that means the bellows will have to be here. Let's shift, let's turn him around like that. Okay. And then I guess the question is, can I use my lever up here to turn that guy on? No. Okay. So it has to be down a level. That's okay. I don't mind having a spot over here that we have to kind of, we're going to reach down in. Okay. So there's that. That's fired up. Okay. Now, let's turn it off a second. Now that we just built it. And let's get ourselves our kiln going. So let's go like this, and we'll put this in the middle, and we'll go ahead and build it out the whole way. Is that how we want that? Yeah, I think that's good. Right, because this eventually is going to be where our cauldron goes. We're going to have a stoked cauldron down here, so we can go and grab these guys, and then just turn and put them in the cauldron. That's exactly the direction we want it to face. Okay, and then we're going to go like that, and I mean, for now, it doesn't really matter, so we can go like this maybe. Okay. Okay, so for what we're going to do, though, we don't need we don't need to stoke that guy. And the reason I was saying that is I saw in in my SevTech series that the stoked cauldron or the stoked kiln wouldn't make a crucible. It had to be just regular. I don't know why. It's just the way it worked out being. So we're gonna get it done that way today. I need some clay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to make a clay block. Done. All right, let's go out. I don't think it's nighttime. No, we still got time. And then we're going to go over here to some of our existing motive power that we've got. Doesn't matter which one we use. I mean, we actually have our turntable over here anyway. So we're going to put this on here, and then after the first, like, turn, it turns into a crucible. And that's exactly what we want. We want this guy right here. Now, we'll see, because the issues that I had with making the crucible in SevTech may have been because it's SevTech and all the resources or all the mods are changed. You know, the how things work are different. But maybe not. We'll see. All right, let's go down here. Okay, and then we have a regular fired kiln at the moment, and we'll see if this works. Okay, you go in there like that. Yeah, okay, that's going to work. Okay, takes a few minutes, but we're going to be able to get ourselves a crucible, which is going to be key. And then we're going to have to go build some gearboxes for sure and bring this power across the way here. How many axles? We got plenty of axles, and we might even have enough gearboxes. We might be okay. We're going to have to think about timing as well, but we're going to be able to solve our timing issues pretty soon. So this can now be turned off, and we can break this guy back down, because we don't need him. Okay, and then we're going to put a temporary block here, and we're going to put this crucible there. Okay, perfect. And that's how I want it. I want it so the fire is on the ground, right? I don't want the fire to be... Okay, we may have messed up just a little bit here, because if our power comes across this way, right, it's going to want to come down here, and I don't think I can power this bellows that way. Well, I mean, what we could do is we could technically hide it. Now, I do wonder... We could hide it maybe in the wall and bring it across, because we're going to have an axle driving these bellows like so. Right, that will work. That means a gearbox has to be there, and then we can run it up into the wall and across and kind of come out the back side of that. Yeah, we could do that. I mean, I think we're going to have enough gearboxes. We should be okay. If not, we can make some. Not a big deal. Okay, so where is this line at? Right here? Get some torches around here so we can see what we're doing. I mean, we could, I was going to say we could still see it, but we technically can't see it because we need a gearbox. So we're going to actually have to go back one more and dig this channel out a little bit more. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. I mean, we could always put some glass in there if we wanted to, if we really felt the need to be able to see. I hear bad noises. Oh, there's coal. I need coal in a bad way. Okay. I'll tell you what. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to run an axle. Here, let me just get a couple things set up here quick, and then we can kind of talk about it together. And then I can go off camera and do what I need to. Okay, so we're going to have a gearbox here, like so. Okay, and we're going to have an axle running into this guy like this. So we're going to steal motive power from our main line, like this. Okay, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3 axles. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to need another gearbox. This will also tell us how many gearboxes we need. You put that guy right there. And then we have to turn him so he faces in the right way. Yeah, okay, perfect. And then we're going to have... Oh, man, we might just have enough power to run these bellows. We're going to have a gearbox here, and he is going to have to face this way. And we're going to connect this one and this one. Okay. And then we need to have a gearbox here. And he needs to face up. And we can go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nice. And then we can cook that. And then our bellows is now operational. And then this will be the gearbox that we're going to have to set up a timer for to turn off and on. Yeah? And we can use a turntable to do that. The question is... where are we going to get power to drive the turntable? I would really like to not have to use a turntable, but I think that's just the way it's going to be. I mean, we could probably do something like this. maybe. I'll put the turntable like right here. I don't know if that'll actually spin that. I think the turntable has to be powered from underneath. Okay. Well, we're going to figure it out. I mean, if I have to make a couple more gearboxes just to sort of drive power down and across and back up so we can have the turntable right there. You know, we might actually... Let's make sure we're climbing with the rope the same way. Or the right way, not the same way. The right way. Is it nighttime outside? I have a feeling it is. It feels like it's nighttime. Let's sleep through the night if we can. I mean, now I want ropes everywhere. The only downside to a rope is it requires 2 blocks. Right? So you have a 2-block opening that you have to deal with, as opposed to a ladder, which kind of fits on the edge. But that's okay. It's still amazing. I love it. Okay. So if I go over here, I think we can steal stuff from over here. We should probably also grab our potatoes on the way. Okay. Here we go. All right, let's see what we can borrow from over here. Did we already tear it all down? Yeah, the only thing we can really steal is an axle. Maybe. Let's see. What's right here? Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So we don't need that. And do we need that or that? Okay, so we got 1 gearbox back. This gearbox, though, is required. Okay, so looks like we're going to have to make just a single gearbox. You know what we should do while we're over here? Do I have any wood? Of course not. Okay. So let me do a little bit of crafting off camera. I want to get a couple... So the goal today is to get a fired... Oh, here... Our goal today is to get a fired or a stoked crucible going and start steel production, right? And if we can get all those things done... Do I have any coal? I need just a couple pieces. I don't think I have any. I have 2. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Coal wows. Let's get this out of here. I did have those things in my inventory. Dang it. So, I'll tell you what. Let me gather some coal. Let me get the coal out of this little setup that we have over here. We can grab the coal here. We can get the coal that's back there. And that should be enough to get us a couple pieces of steel. Because my goal is to make this anvil. That's what I want to make. I want to make this fancy guy right here. So we need 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of steel. I think we can make that happen. So let me get a couple things squared away. And I'll bring you back. And we'll see if we can't get our steel production rolling. And it's going to be awesome. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. I think we got something going on here that is going to work, finally. I had to make a couple more gearboxes. Man, not a big deal. I kind of like these, this whole idea of, like, connecting all this crazy stuff together. Okay, and then we can run this. Okay, so here's my question. I may have done something that's, like, genius. I don't know if that's the case or not, but... Where's my turntable? We'll see. Okay, and then we're going to put a block. Oh, we're going to have to dig out a little bit more. Here, let's take our crazy hammer here. Because we actually need to be able to rotate this thing all the way around, right? It's got to go all the way around. Okay, so then the question is... Let's... Oh, no. No. Let's slow this thing way down. Okay. So we had to extend our deal up and around. And the reason why... So here's the question. So I wonder if I go like this. I don't have any redstone. But I bet if I power that, maybe it might work. We'll see in just a second, because I want this thing to be like puffing up and down. But anyway, I had to extend this up and over, because the problem is, and we ran into this out there a couple episodes ago, the problem is you can't kill the gearbox that runs your turntable. That doesn't work. So what we have to end up doing... That's good. That's good. Is extend this over and down, so when we kill this gearbox, all this stuff keeps running, right? Makes sense? Yeah. Of course it does. Because I'm a Minecraft professional. Not really, but we're trying to be every day. Alright, let's go grab ourselves a little bit of... I sort of want to extend that rope, you know, because we don't really have anything in that little workshop area, but we're going to, so we might as well keep it the way it is. Okay, while we're here, let's get 1, 2, 3, 4... And then I'm going to grab this. Actually, let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's grab this and these. Okay. We'll go back down. Have all the things? Yeah, okay. Alright, so now we go down here like so. And the question is, if I put a dot of redstone right here, will you disable? I mean, you're going to light. Yes. Yeah, that works, baby. Alright, so we click on that, and that's going to make it blue. And we just need to make sure it gets around fast enough where... Yeah, okay. That's all we need to do. That's a perfect timer. Alright, we can clean up a little bit around here. Put like a block there and there. And I guess technically we can put these blocks in. I wonder, does it even care? Is it coming around this side? Maybe it can't turn. It's not shutting that gearbox off. That's all good. Everything's good except for this guy. Let's just see what happens when we... I have a feeling that it can't turn. But anyway, oh yeah, so that's not fast enough. So we gotta speed it up like this maybe. I have a feeling it can't turn. So it's just kind of going back and forth there. Maybe. Okay, I don't care though. Alright, so this, and these go into the crucible. You can see that those are starting to fire up. That means we're getting steel. That's exactly what we want. So the question is, what do we do? How do we clean up this area here just a little bit? So I can put these guys back in there. And, you know, we could probably, just for like, so it looks kind of smooth. I don't have any pick to break stuff. There, break it like that. Okay, and then we carry this all the way across. And this all the way across. Okay. I mean, that's going to be our wall right there. So here, let me check this. Will it still spin? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it does. Okay. It's weird that it only seems to be going in two directions. I know what's happening. No, I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's only spinning in two directions. Because I can't put... I mean, I think I can put these back in. I don't think that hurts anything. And does that technically mean I can put these back in here too, if it's just going back and forth like that? Okay. I mean, that's doing exactly what I want it to, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so let's fill in as much of this as we can. Can I fill these in? Will it still spin? Okay, yeah. Alright, there we go. We're going to fill all that in. And we're just going to leave ourselves like a little gap. Okay, I mean, it's still working, so I'm down with that. I'm down with that. So we can go like that. Okay, there we go. So we're going to have a little bit of a gap here. Maybe like right there. And we'll just leave it just like that. That's fine. It doesn't have to be like perfectly cleared up. I mean, I could technically put a block right there if we want to. Here, I'm going to try something. Was this will work? Okay. There we go. I'm down with that. Okay, so now look, we're making steel. Yeah, boy, we're making steel. And that means as soon as we get these soul urns back, we can put those up to our thing. And I want to do that together with you guys. What do I have in here? Yeah, I have nothing. Okay, let's go grab the stuff we need. It's not the best way to get up and down, but man, it works pretty good. I'm down with that. We'll get used to it. I mean, it's not as... I mean, you just sort of jump on a ladder. It's kind of mindless. You don't have to think about anything that you're doing. Okay, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We want 32, don't we? That's how much we need. Yeah? Okay. Oh, raining. Raining. So the question is, did this turn off this whole shooting match? Let's check our chimes real quick. Yes. Yes, it did. I love that. Okay. That's exactly how that's supposed to work. That's a dream, for sure. All right, we got to buy a little bit of time because we're making steel. Let's harvest our wheat. We'll go breed our cows while we're over here messing around. Let's harvest that as well. I'm okay with hemp for now. Oh, there's a creeper. Do I have shears? No. Hello, Mr. Creeper. I'm so happy we're making steel. That makes me super happy. Because that means we're going to unlock all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a grind. And that's actually not a bad deal. Because we can work on other stuff while we're taking care of business there. Let's get this stuff here. Come on, guys. Would you like to be bred up and make new little baby cows? That would be amazing. Okay, perfect. Now we'll have some more cows. That's going to secure our leather operation. Let's sleep through this night. That way we'll get everything processing back over there. We need to get some stuff in our cauldron. We should have done that already, but I got kind of distracted. Oh, am I going to sleep at night? Alright, well, if this is the way it's going to be. I know it's super loud. I'm sorry about that. Let's grab this and this. How about we just grab that? Okay, we got our leather. So our cauldron is fired back over here. And I mean, eventually we'll probably want it where we can get to it. Oh, no, we never brought the cauldron over here. I just set up the stuff for it. So let's go grab our cauldron real quick. And then we're just about done with this episode. We're going to call it a done deal here in a moment. Cauldron. Perfect. Here, mob drop there, and seeds this. Nope, not you. Grab these. Grab these, and we'll go like that. Okay, get ourselves some potatoes to eat here in a minute. Okay. So, let's go over and get our cauldron. I don't know if I have the thing I need. Do I have flint and steel? Nope. Yes, I do. It's right in there. Okay. So we're going to go light this guy on fire again. Get him fired back up. Okay, yes. Alright, cauldron. Yes. Leave that there for a second. Not a big deal. This and this goes in there. And that should make me some tan leather. Right? Yes. Beautiful. I love the fact that that's shut down. That's amazing. Okay, so let's go ahead and hope. Let's hope that we have enough of these little soul urn things that we have all 4 of them, so we can run our little machine. Yeah, I want to. Let's go down our cool rope bridge. Alright, and we'll step up here so we can get into this guy. Yeah. There. Okay, you're good. 4. Alright, and we just go across the bottom like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we press the button. Alright, that was a couple. This should be 16 pieces. Yeah, alright, press the button. Alright, and then one more round. Okay, and now we have 32 of our Hellfire dust, and we have 4 new urns that we can just throw in there, right? And we got 5 pieces of steel. Oh yeah! Let's get a little bit more iron, and I don't have. Actually, I do have some. It's over there at the other place. So we need just a couple more pieces of steel, but we're going to come back and we're going to make that crazy anvil next time, because what that means for us... Can I sleep yet, please? This would be amazing if I could now sleep. Okay, no, I guess not. So you have to deal with the loud noises. So, I mean, pretty good, right? So we made the pulley. It extended that crazy rope down, which, man, I'm down with. I love that. I think that's awesome. We've got tan leather coming in so we can make another set of bellows. We got some coal dust happening. We're producing steel. We have a we made a crucible. Learned how to fire that thing up for sure. And we see some iron. Here, let's just grab a bunch of it. We have a bunch there. And then this is going to allow us to make steel. And we can make that anvil next time. And maybe we can do some more kind of like timer kind of stuff. You guys go in there like that. And that's going to make some steel. Yeah, and how many pieces do we need for the anvil? We need 2 more. Okay, so let's come back next time and do that. Man, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. I mean, I think we learned good stuff today, right? We learned about the pulley. We learned about how to make a crucible, that it requires just doesn't need to be like a stoked kiln. Just a kiln will work to make the crucible. We learned how to automate our bellows, or we've already knew how to do that, but we stole some motive power down here. We did a full test run of our little filling machine, and that thing worked like a dream, which I love. And on top of that, we're making steel, baby. Man, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Until next time, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my one man, one mod, Better with Mods, walkthrough tutorial, survival, let's play series. I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.